Good evening, folks. Paul here with Patriot Appliance and HVAC out of Leander, Texas. Tonight we are in Leander, Texas, where I live. I am in my house. I have two dogs. The purpose of the video tonight is just to show how simple this is for customers that want to do this themselves. You can purchase, UV light air purification systems, various brands. Today we're installing BioShield 18. This is just a simple UV light air purification system. So you can do a little bit of research on ChatGPT or Perplexity or any AI search, or Grok, I think, for Google, and you find out what type of air purification system you want to put in your house. There are some products that have combination of ionizer, UV light, and there's HEPA, carbon, something, whatever. But anyway, for people that are super hyperallergenic, for me, I have two dogs. I have a red-nosed pit bull and I have a cane corso. The female is a cane corso. She's huge, but sometimes they create an odor. Even if after we bathe them and stuff like that, they create airborne pathogens. So for people who have pets in the house, this is probably a good idea. This was, I don't know, $70-$80 on Amazon. Not very expensive. You order it. There's two light bulbs that come in a small package. You plug them in, and then you actually plug this in. They also send in the package, they send this particular a drill bit. So all you have to do is, before you put the bulbs in there, just get a Sharpie, put this down in the direction that you want to have it in, and mark out those squares, and then you mark them on the plenum. Now the important part about this is to be on the supply side. Okay, this is your return line whenever you're working, whether it's a heat pump or a gas furnace. You have to determine where the return is at and where the supply is at. Okay, sometimes it's a little easier to identify if you have maybe one duct coming into the plenum and you have 5 or 6 or 7 ducts. Majority of the time, the supply side plenum is always going to be bigger than the return line plenum. So most important whenever you do this is to put it on the supply side. So anyway, I bought the product, I plugged it in, I put the light bulbs in there. So I'm gonna put this in like such. You put it in there, and then I have screws that I can put in there. I mean, this is plenum material, it's not metal, so you don't necessarily have to screw it. You could put down tape, mastic tape around it, but I'm probably gonna put maybe 2 screws. I have 5/16 screws that I put in the corners just to screw these into the actual plenum themselves. And after that, I put the tape, mastic, and if you want to be real thorough, whenever we install new HVAC systems, we put Pookie on top of all of our tape. So I don't have any Pookie with me right now because I don't have a new install, but once, maybe this week sometime, whenever we get an install, I'll buy some Pookie. I'll come back up here after I put the tape. We'll seal it up. And so the good part about this product, it has 2 lights. It says left on, right on. So at any point that these bulbs burn out, it's plugged in directly to 120. So it'll last a while, but once they burn out, you'll see those lights shut off. So anyway, Paul here, Patriot Appliance and HVAC out of Leander, Texas. I thought I'd make this video for people who like to do stuff themselves at home and are cost sensitive and you don't want to hire a contractor. There's no need for something like this. Because they plug in directly. If you had to hook up a transformer, plug it in, the transformer, to the 110 so it can steps down. Some of them are on 24 volts. This one, fortunately, was a little bit easier because it's on 120. Anyway, God bless you guys. Appreciate your business. Paul here, Patriot Appliance and HVAC out of Leander, Texas. God's blessings to you and your household. Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving, and Happy New Year. Thank you. Bye-bye.